I came into carrying out the report without a clear idea of what the numbers of people in the UK who are on these drugs might be. And that's one of the figures that we've had to calculate in carrying out the report. And yes, I was surprised. We've got 700,000 people with dementia in the UK, and my estimate is that 180,000 of those are on anti-psychotic medications for people with dementia, and that's a very high number. The problems are the problems in terms of adverse effects of the drugs, in that all drugs have side effects and adverse effects, but these drugs have a very clear set of effects that can be very problematic for individuals. So, for example, these run from slurred speech, difficulties eating, blurred vision, through to difficulties walking and muscle stiffness. Sedation can be a major problem, through to really very serious things like stroke and even death. I think that one of the problems about having a response that relies solely on antipsychotic medication is that you miss all the potential benefits that come from non-drug treatments and from improving environments for individuals. So yes, my estimate is that only 25% of the people that are being prescribed this at most require and are benefiting from these medications, and that the rest would be better off if they weren't on these medicines. There are systems of clinical governance that exist in every PCT, in every trust in the land, that are designed expressly to be able to deal with this sort of patient safety issue. Patient safety is supposed to be at the heart of what the NHS does, and I think we've got a clear area here where there is a need for concerted local and national action. My report dealt generally in published data, and one of the things that comes across from that data is that it does appear that once these drugs are initiated, people can stay on them for a very long time. And what's clear is that behavioural problems of dementia wax and wane. So the fact that an individual is symptom-free and on an antipsychotic drug may not mean that the drug is working. It may mean that the symptoms passed. And so that's why there's a need, on a 3-monthly basis to ask yourself the question, does this person need to be on this drug, and to decrease the drug and see whether the symptoms come back, or to stop the drug and see whether the symptoms come back. And I think that doing these simple things with people across the board will actually lead to many people being discontinued from these medications. What the problem is one generally of forgetting to do these things once they have been initiated, and potentially jumping too quickly to initiating these drugs in the first place.